I made a community post asking what you guys wanted to see, and you guys chose my worst GD opinions. I was originally going to do this on my opinions, but then I decided to bring other people into the mix. I asked the GD subreddit what their absolute worst GD opinions were, and I'm going to be saying if I agree or disagree with them. Thank you for being patient with me while I try to get this out. Thank you for 500 subs, and make sure to join the Discord, link in description. With that said, let's start. Geometrical Dominator Dark Part is free and my worst opinion of all. I think the game is just fine staying in 2.1. I believe 2.2 will raise level standards too high. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to say, first of all, the Geometrical Dominator Dark Part is free. How do people say it's so hard? There's literally like little sparkles or whatever showing you where the next thing is. It's not that hard. And yes, 2.2 will make better levels, but it will make rating standards incredibly high, even higher than they already are, and it's going to be impossible to get creator points. Cobwebs is not that good. Okay, this guy must have been having like a bad acid trip or something like that when he looked at Cobwebs, because Cobwebs is amazing. If you make a level with more than 80,000 objects, you must add a ULDM even if the level becomes ugly as shit. At least it's playable. I 100% agree with this opinion. It's that levels like Make It Drop or something like that, even with LDMs, are poorly optimized and stuff like that. And even if it's ugly as hell, even if it's just a layout, it needs to be playable for everybody, so I completely agree. Chase doesn't make bad gameplay. I honestly agree with this completely. This guy down here also says Sidestep is overhated and people just have a skill issue. Literally, dude, Sidestep is not even that hard. And if you're one of the people that sit around and whine about Sidestep being too hard, you're just bad. Accu has become an annoying level with how many people are talking about it. Also, every single Circles level is lazy and bad. Don't at me. I think Accu is amazing. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But every single Circles level is bad and lazy. Fuck yes. Except for the Hallucination. The Hallucination is awesome. Really unbalanced gameplay could be fun and interesting. This is true, in my opinion. Like, a perfect example of this would be the Jonas Miracle, or however you say that, where it's like an 8-star level, and then you have like 10% of the level that's an extreme demon, and then it gets back to its 8-star stuff. No, I 100% agree. That's a really cool concept, just not in like top ones. Jonathan GD makes really enjoyable gameplay. If you're talking about Dark Odyssey, I agree. If you're talking about any other Jonathan level, I highly disagree. Crazy 1 and 2 are super overrated. Insane Demon is a bad difficulty with mostly garbage levels too. And Magma Bound isn't fun either. This is probably one of the worst opinions I've ever heard. In fact, this isn't even an opinion. This is just wrong. Space UK never quit. He just knows people in charge of pointer crates are total idiots. The people in charge of pointer crate are absolute morons, but I also think Space UK has some of the stupidest opinions ever, and no matter what comes out, he thinks that it's always going to be easier than Slaughterhouse just because he wants to keep his top one. So I don't know. I can't really judge it because I don't play the levels, but come on, Space, give it up. The mobile version of Geometry Dash is better than the PC version. This is probably the worst opinion I've found. Yeah, just no. Windy Landscape is an awful level. Ice Carbon Diablo X is harder than both Cataclysm and Accu. Slaughterhouse is one of the best top ones we've ever had. Windy Landscape is god tier. ICDX is a fucking insane demon. Definitely not an extreme. It's way easier than Cata and Accu. Slaughterhouse is the worst top one we have had in this entire game. I do not want to hear it. There's the door. You can leave. Nelv is worse than XO. Change my fucking mind. Alright, personally, I do not like Nelv or XO. Nelv, I believe, has very cool visuals, but I think the song is horrible, and that literally makes me hate the level. XO, though, is absolute ass. It's only rated because Carmel made it. The She's in Love with the concept isn't funny at all, and XO is just horrible. I don't know what you're doing in here, bro. Conical Depression gameplay is very fun. The Demonless team is biased. This is 100% true. I completely agree with this. Tartar stayed at top 1 way longer than it should have. I can't 100% say that for sure because I'm not a top player. Don't get me wrong or think I'm over here acting like a goddamn 14-year-old on Reddit or something like that. But no, I 100% agree. I think that they definitely are very biased. Dansman is one of the most overrated creators of all time alongside Jonathan GD. I 100% agree with every word in this post. Dansman is not that good. The only enjoyable Dansman level I ever had fun playing was Slap Squad 1 and 2, and Jonathan GD is ass. The only good Jonathan level is Dark Odyssey. Some features of 2.2 will ruin the game, such as platformer mode. I kind of agree with this, to be honest. I think platformer mode is a little bit of a waste of time, but I'm not 100% sure. It could end up being really cool. The camera controls, I'm a little bit scared of them. Afraid people won't know how to use them, and it's going to fuck up a bunch of levels. But I don't know. I think it's going to make the game feel different, but I think it could be in a good way. In terms of atmosphere, Zodiac is the grandest top 1 yet. If there's a season finale to GD levels, it feels to me that that would be Zodiac. I actually 100% agree with this. I really like Zodiac, as I think that Ascension to Heaven or Eternal Night will make better top 1s. Zodiac has just been one of the most epic and just coolest top 1s, and it really does just feel like a season finale to GD. I 100% agree with those words. Rating standards are too high nowadays. Maybe I'm just getting too old and my standards are behind, but some levels people seem too ugly to get rated are absolutely ridiculous. Arcturus looks fine, cry about it. Silent Clubstep is rate-worthy. No shit, it looks bad in 2022. It's a 1.8 level and incredibly important to the history of the game. In my opinion, Deco should have literally zero input on rating. This is what Featured in Epic is for. I really do agree with the Featured in Epic thing. Silent Clubstep is good, especially the remake, but yes, it should still get rated due to its history. Rating standards are too high, and Arcturus is not horrible, but it's not good. 90% of new upcoming top 1s suck and are only famous because they are top 1. I agree, 90% of them are bad, like the Rock House. If I have to see one more preview for the fucking Rock House, I swear to God! But, yeah, I think Ascension to Heaven and things like that are really cool. It's just a lot of the Slaughterhouse-styled levels and Hell-themed levels are just getting ridiculous, especially Riot's Demise. Get that level out of here. Supersonic is harder than Thanatophobia. Highly disagree. Supersonic was very easy for me. Thana, I have like 90 on that shit. I died like 2 clicks before the end, but I hate Thana. Supersonic is good, but Thana's still way harder.